Since I want to find elements of negligence in Tennessee, the first thing I'm going to do is go over here and hit Tennessee, so I'm only searching in Tennessee. And the next thing I did was type in negligence elements. And while looking at that, I saw this right here under key numbers, elements in general, so I clicked on that. And I clicked on this first case, Cotton versus Wilson, and went to head note number 4, where it gives me the 5 elements of negligence, which are a duty of care owed by defendant to plaintiff, conduct below the applicable standard of care that amounts to a breach of that duty, an injury or loss, cause in fact, and proximate or legal cause. And the next thing I want is to find the elements of negligence per se in Tennessee. So I'm still searching in only Tennessee, and I typed in negligence per se elements and went to the second case, Smith versus Owen. And then I went to this highlighted section right here which shows the 3 elements of negligence per se. And the first one is it must be shown that the defendant violated a statute or ordinance which imposes a duty or prohibits an act for the benefit of a person or the public. Second one is the proof must show that the injured party was within the class of persons whom the legislative body intended to benefit and protect by the enactment of that particular statute or ordinance. And the third element is that the plaintiff must show that the negligence was the proximate cause of the injury. And so we want a Tennessee statute that can satisfy this first element right here. So I went up here, still searching in only Tennessee, and I just searched dog attacks to see where that got me. And I went over here to statutes and court rules. And this first one right here, injury caused by dogs. And it says the owner of a dog has a duty to keep that dog under reasonable control at all times and to keep that dog from running at large. A person who breaches that duty is subject to civil liability for any damages suffered by a person who is injured by the dog while in a public place or lawfully on the private property of another. And then it also says the owner may be held liable regardless of whether the dog has shown any dangerous tendencies or knew or should have known that the dog could be dangerous. So this statute right here meets the first element of negligence per se.